Hello and welcome back, everybody. We're going to look at LUBELSKA DOLINA. I have seen it on YouTube and stuff like that. I have not gone in and actually watched a lot of the videos. I really love my first impressions. It does kind of make me kind of pause for a moment or two as I'm taking it in. But I really love the first look, so I won't be swayed by others' opinions and stuff. And this is a first look. Don't feel heartbroken if I see something that just seems a bit weird to me. Um, there's millions of copies of this game. The map builder builds them for a reason. There's possibly thousands to millions of people that will like the maps and everything about them. It's just our opinions kind of naturally come out when we look at something. And I do a lot of map reviews because I love maps so much. And I'll invite y'all at the end to stay tuned. I'll put a link or a window in the end of a map that I'm currently reviewing early access to. It's from G&G Modding, and it's going to be kind of a community-based map. He's had success with 2 maps, and so if you want to take part in actually having a say in how a map comes out, come visit it. It's going to be a fun little project that I'm following. So let's dive in. So we start off here in a street. It's really alive. There's a lot to take in. Milk containers, old milk containers. Uh-oh, somebody's trying to get JD's attention. Those that subscribe knows I love my old stuff. A lot of people walking up and down the street. Now with the gas prices and some of the clothing that people's wearing, it does have a new feel, but I like seeing a lot of the old stuff on the streets and stuff. So that's a good thing. But I mean, in town, it's really nice. Nice little bus stop. So if this was from 17, it's a really nice map from there. So let's see what you get on lands and stuff. So there's a lot of lands. Don't know how big they are just yet, but we're approaching what, 60s, 70s, 80s. So we're almost to 90 or around that on fields, a lot of fields. And you own this little startup area. This is very nice. I love seeing small fields and a small footprint early game. Look, because this is why, and I know there's people that likes a lot or owning the whole map or all that. And that's great if that's your personal taste. That tickled death. But the thing about it is, for me and my style, I really want to struggle. Everybody hears me harp on that all the time. It's not a negative towards you if you do this kind of stuff. So hey, it's just me and what I like. Because if I gotta struggle, I gotta buy all this stuff. Because I gotta get bigger than buy all this stuff and it keeps me in the map, which is what it was designed. They want it to be played, and I will play it a lot, a long time. And there's a lot of room to grow here. So I'm looking at what you can and can't buy, and there seems to be some places that might be a tick off, but I mean, this is really no big deal. But the thing about it is, you get several fields, or a couple of fields here on this one, 3 fields on that one, 1 field on this one, or actually 2 is in this one. And you get this livestock place here as well. Go up here. Looks like this area's got livestock in it. It's going to be interesting to see if you actually own the chickens and stuff way out here, but not own the land. So that would be interesting. But I love this startup. Good job on that one. And no complaints really with the fields and stuff and the purchasing. Sometimes it can be a little bit, I don't want to really say weird, because around here you're liable to buy a property that crosses the middle of woods or whatever, so no big issue. Massive grass area over here. So for those that's in the silage, and the purchase prices is not too bad. I like that. So I do a lot of grass silage. So let's look and see if there's any jobs. There is a few jobs. Nice. I really not be no stuff in silos, but I mean, that's not a big deal. If you don't want it, just because remember that struggle to get going. So if you don't want it, just possibly sell a silo and place down another one. Quickest way to go about it. So those that wants it to get ready for great demands and have a little boost sometime during the game in case you need it, that's your luck. There's a lot of sell points that's going to appeal to a lot of people, because then you can pick places to try to move your goods, and you have sell points for most of all your products that you can bring to market. So let's look at the startup items. Oh, they do know JD. Look at here. Starting off as low as you can get in the game. I'll have to sell this trailer though. I like the, I'm not too much on swivel trailers, but this is a really nice start off, because you do have a small farm starting up. You got that need to grow, and it does show that you own a lot of these animal enclosures and stuff. So this is kind of interesting. So let's take a look around. Let's get up in there just a little bit, just so we can see what's going on. But so far, I'm really liking the start of this map. So here is this one enclosure. So if you're going to do animals, I'm really curious about how this would work if you don't own the land, but yet you own the animals. I don't know if that actually would allow you to use them. And if you plan on using a hired worker, you're in for a lot of fun. Here's your BGA. Everybody knows I don't like them, but I'd like doing loose silage and bale silage. That's the only reason why. Plus, I don't want to sit here. I know there's a great deal of money in it, and I have used them. It's just, it don't take it as fast as what you can give it. But I mean, if you was wanting to be kind of true to real life, I mean, if you feel this thing actually full and it hasn't processed it yet and it's kind of slow about it, I mean, I can understand from the realistic side of it. And I like my bunkers to where I could drive through them. This would force you to back into it, which is fine. They're large, and for people that likes doing VGA, have fun with that. I just don't want to babysit it. But a lot of these fields and stuff, looks like you can't put them together. I like the fact that the electrical poles and stuff actually is buried off. That you can't really approach them, because I'm a little bit towards the realism side. I mean, I don't want to, I have been on big maps and some maps where your farm goes right through them and you just drive right through them. And it's too unrealistic to me. And I know some people kind of get upset about fences and walking through them. I got mixed feelings on fences. I mean, they're there. They're usually not in a play area. So you can walk through them to kind of help with the AI. But the realist wants the fences solid. And I kind of land in the middle. Depends on the map and stuff like that. So, and clearly they need to work on the pipes here. But it's a really cool feature. It's a grassy section. You're going to be out here with moors and stuff anyway. I mean, who cares? Just gives you something else pretty cool to look at. So it's very visually appealing. The trees don't all look like one tree and then purposely paste it through here in a row. You couldn't really join fields here. That's okay. It has a power line going down through the middle of it. Over here, yeah. And see, once again, they made sure, I haven't tested to see if it's solid, but they fixed it to where you pretty much have grass around them. So I don't know if you could drive through them or not. Now right here, so there is some fields that you can possibly chop down the trees. You take that chisel plow that's on maho.us. It has some errors, but a guy come to forum that actually had a special on the chisel plow and how fantastic that plow is. It is a thing in real life. You don't have to use that stupid angle stuff. But if you're good at working with XML files with Notepad, if you can extract it out of the chisel plow and edit the name plow, because that's all it is. It has missing in a couple of the commands, but it works perfectly. And all that missing is just the name. Plow is misspelled. That's it. I like the old road here. Nice little touch. You got, like I said, you got a lot of cell points. The house in its area looks really nice. I don't know about the chickens and stuff. I have not done a playthrough. I can see them on the map, like here. But I don't know if that means you're going to be able to do it without getting the property. But it's kind of where they've done placed it. So if you want to do chickens, you might not do them in your backyard. Or at least that's not what they kind of lean towards. I don't know what this would be, but looks like a restaurant kind of. Pretty nice looking little lake. You got some stuff for visual. So right now I'm just taking in the countryside, and it seems to be some areas for, and some nice looking old roads and stuff like that. Little greenhouse here. And I know somewhere I saw an orchard. Well, I thought I did. And I don't know how people feels about the game Pure Farming that came out. Um, I played it on the Xbox. I actually kind of liked it. And the reason why I liked it is because it brought different things to the game, and you could farm in more areas like the orchards. And that was actually really fun. Their AI was a little bit crazy, but in some ways it was better than Giants. Their AI farming, they're liable to sit here and take off running here, then come backwards and forwards about 900 times. But in the end, even if there's a little bitty tiny spot left here, when they got done, they would come all the way back down to get that spot. But you could do orchards and greenhouses and stuff, and I think they need to put a little bit more effort into the actual mechanics of the game, and they can be a serious contender for competing against Giants. And as we see, here's my favorite starting combine. This area looks kind of new, so it's kind of got like a mix of new and old everywhere. And I really don't mind the bushes on this map. I usually don't like a lot of bushes, just for my preference, just as a visual preference. So I think this livestock is on your land. See, here we go again. This is so cool. I love seeing old equipment sitting around. I wished I could use the old equipment. There's a sycamore. There's a sycamore. I love it. I love playing old iron. See the equipment inside. So, yep, this all opens up. That's nice. You got plenty of storage for a lot of your stuff. So this map, even though it's big, it kind of promotes a lot of small play, and they actually match that with put it in the game. Here's a house, but I don't remember seeing a housing trigger. They even utilize their front yard as or this part of their yard as a garden. Okay, so to the map maker, if you can understand the words I'm saying, or somebody that might know them or can translate, G&G has done a ton of houses. This one is my complaint. Him helping me out with, why do we have surfboards in the middle of Montana or wherever, or somewheres. The surfboards is a nice touch being on the beach. I'm not going to diss it completely, but if you're living off, even in Ravenport, at the other end of the map, unless your kid is going surfing, why would you go surf? I could not wrap my head around it, and I was laughing, pointing out in several of my videos. And then G&G Modding came in here and took out the surfboard and the sandals. And in one house on their dairy farm that they just released, they actually replaced a picture in the house from the ocean view to a picture of the old farm. And then they put some houses that's already in the game, so they look like they naturally belong. And these all have sleep triggers, so you could sleep through the night. And then I said, well, the forestry people, well, they need a cabin. He said, well, send a cabin. I said, I don't have a cabin. And then about a day later, we got a cabin. So I put it on Black Forest Mountain and put on a little tiny spot on top of the mountain, and it works fantastic. And then he come up with this one, and this one I love. So even on this map, let's see, let's find out where the actual house is. Again, I got turned around. Boy, where is that house? Let me see where I am on the map. Okay, I am just south of 51 at a White House. Come on, JD, get it together. Alright, so I'm nowhere near 51. Get over here. Yeah, there it is. So, even this beautiful old house, if you want to put a sleep trigger in, look here. I mean, I could have turned it or put it in there a little bit better with the stuff around its environment. Now the kids got no place to swing. Boo, JD. But let me hit F1 here. There you go. So if you want to place a little bit better in the yard, maybe over here, there you go. You just hang out here and get your little drink, sleep the night away, and get to morning so you get back to doing what you love. So this is a pretty nice little mount. I like it, and I love the visuals. So have fun playing it. I know there's gonna be a lot of downloads on this mount. I don't know about the animals and stuff. Like I said, I have not tested it. So test it. Come on over the channel and tell whether or not it works on this video, and give your thoughts, your impressions. And don't forget to stick around to the end. I am going to put a link for the map that G&G is working on, early access for everybody. So come on over to that video as well. It's Springdale Farms, and enjoy the early stages of development of a map, and put your voice in there in a kind way and tell what you like or might like to see. Let's build a map as a community. So take care, everybody. Have fun.